if you guys read the description, you probably know that I'm gonna show you guys one of the dumbest things that I've ever done in the history of bass fishing. And the only reason why we're gonna roll through and post this and publish it is because after this had happened, I posted it online and I got a lot of feedback from like pretty much everybody. Either A, saying how much of an idiot I was, which I'm not gonna deny that I can be a pretty big meathead. And I really think that it's gonna be important that we show you guys exactly what happened, because I do get asked quite a bit, and for like humor's sake, we better just do it, right? So I'm gonna show you guys how I put my truck in the lake. Just to note, not to make excuses, but I had a really long ass week that week. I think I slept like 11 hours total. And by the time I got to the lake, I was just drained of energy and just was not firing on all cylinders. So yeah, one thing I will say though, is ever since this has happened, I haven't even came close to making the same mistake again. Knock on aluminum. If you guys look at that little switch right there, that is the key lock on your winch. So typically guys, what I do when I get to the boat landing is the first thing that I do is I just go like this and release the tension off the winch. And then after that, I do leave this clipped and I unplug my safety clip. All right, and what that does is when I back my boat into the water, the boat comes off the trailer, but it doesn't actually leave the trailer because it's still connected to the winch. And what happened was when I pulled up to the landing, I can't remember exactly, because you know, this is like 2 years ago. Pulled up to the landing, got out of my truck, got my boat ready, and when I got my boat ready, I unhooked. I unhooked this thing, and I didn't even really realize it. Like I did it, and I was not thinking about it, not even a little bit. Now, I jump in the truck. Typically, now my other truck, I had a center shift, so it was right here, all right? I backed the truck down the landing. I noticed that the boat flies off the trailer and it's not connected. It's not connected to the winch rope, right? Now, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I had my truck in reverse, but some guys have told me that I might have had my truck in park and that the momentum in the weight shift actually made the truck go in reverse. Now, I don't know if I believe that or not, but basically what happened was when I realized that the boat flew off the trailer and it wasn't connected to the winch rope, I panicked and I jumped out of the truck with the truck still in reverse. But I'm gonna ask this much, all right? Maybe you guys should comment down below and tell me how this is even freaking humanly possible. So I noticed that the boat flies off the trailer, right? The truck is already in reverse, so it's going backwards. It's wanting to go this way. I freaking open up the door and jump out of the truck to go get the boat. If my truck was in reverse, then how the hell did the door not run me over? I'm backing up, and then boom, I see that the boat flies off the trailer. Truck is still in reverse, mind you. I open up the door to retrieve the boat, and just imagine I'm on a slope like this. I open up the door to retrieve the boat and jump out onto the deck. And mind you, I did not get run over by my truck door. Like, I don't know how that happened. So I jump out, and of course, you guys seen the pictures. I jump out, and of course, my truck went into the lake and got pinned into the dock. And the worst part about it, so when the door slammed shut, it actually locked, and I wasn't able to open up the truck. And my good buddies, Eric Peterson and Connor Summers came and rescued me. And it was kind of messed up because I can tell you guys something right now. I got over it pretty fast. I was burnt out. I had a long week and I was pretty distraught. So what happened was my boat was fine. Like my boat flew off the trailer. I freaking jumped in, I got the boat, got it up the shore. My truck was still running, pinned up against the dock, and was just pinned up against the dock, just running, and freaking, it was still in reverse, obviously. Tires were spinning. And I just hopped on the front deck of my boat and went down the weed line with a frog. I lit up a Marlboro, because I still smoked cigarettes at the time. I lit up a Marlboro and I went frogging. And then after that, I got like my mind straight again, went back up to the landing, and my good buddy Eric Peterson came and hooked up to my truck and we pulled it out of the lake. Now, one thing that happened after we did that was the truck would not shut off. Like, I brought it to the dealership. Me and Connor followed me into town, and we were on our way into town, and the truck like was running. like the lights and the dash and everything was going on and off, but the truck was still running, and I brought it to the dealership and we could not get the truck to shut off. Like, we took the keys all the way out of the ignition and she still ran. I talked to the dealership and the lady said that the truck ran for like over an hour afterwards, after I dropped it off. So that's kind of the story, but hopefully this saves you guys some problems. Now, when we go fishing, the more that we go fishing, right? Like, the more that we use our boats, the more prone we are to making these types of little mistakes that turn into gigantic mistakes. Yeah, man, I definitely learned an important lesson. As you guys can see, I got a new truck, obviously. This happened a couple years ago, and if you guys remember, if you guys follow me on IG, or if you were at the time, I caught a lot of shit for it. Like, a lot of people definitely decided to tell me how stupid I was, which they were not wrong. I definitely was not firing on all cylinders. So now, one of the best parts of the story is this, that when I get out of the truck to go retrieve the boat, the wind was actually blowing into the shoreline. So guess where the boat went? The boat came right back into the damn trailer. The boat just blew right back in. So I didn't even have to really worry about it. I did not have to panic. And my little sister, she told me a great saying a long time ago, shout out to Alyssa, which is you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And that was the stupid game that I played. I hope you guys have a great ice fishing season. I'm going to be hopefully making a run down south somewhere. I don't know where, but hopefully that it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen sometime in January or February. I'm not positive yet. It just really depends on what goes down, but thanks for tuning in.